So in today's webinar, we'll walk you through how to quickly start creating and scheduling content in Loomly. My name is Peter. I'll be your host today. My colleague Amanda is also here to answer all your questions. Please type any of your questions in the Q&A button below. Our goal today is to give you an overview of Loomly and to share some of the best practices to use it effectively so you can maximize your experience and succeed. So let's get going here. Firstly, let's begin by talking about content views in Loomly. Loomly was built on a calendar basis, meaning you can create separate calendars for each brand, client, project, or location. This is especially beneficial for agencies handling multiple clients, social media accounts, franchises with various locations, or small business owners juggling numerous projects. Let's begin by talking about content views in Loomly. Loomly was built on a calendar basis, which means you can create separate project calendars for each brand, client, project, or location. This is especially beneficial for agencies handling multiple client social media accounts, franchises with various locations, or small business owners juggling numerous projects. I'm just going to dive into the dashboard here. Perfect. So our dashboard provides you an overview of your account where you can access all your calendars, post overviews, post ideas, and more. The All Calendars button under the Calendars section will provide you a consolidated calendar that gives you an overview of all your posts at one glance. At Loomly, we offer two different views for your calendar post. For the list view, here, you can find your social media posts and a detailed overview of all your posts in a spreadsheet-like format. In this view, you can edit, duplicate, assign post to schedulers, update the post statuses, and apply bulk actions as well. More on that later. The calendar view was designed with planning in mind. It offers a high-level overview of your posts for the month. Here you can preview your posts, drag and drop posts to another date, create quick posts, and ungroup existing posts to reveal any posts with variations. Yeah. If you ever need inspiration for creating content, you can access our post ideas feature in the calendar view or most views. This here. Think of this like food for thought when creating a post. Our post ideas offers you a variety of fun events and ideas to keep your content fresh and engaging. You can also add RSS feeds, links of your favorite publications in your settings to spark your creativity. Let's take a look at our post builder, where you can start creating posts. So the new post option here, which is available in most views, will provide you with the option to create a new post. And with the post builder, essentially, you can begin by choosing a date and time. This will allow you can choose from a custom date or define a scheduling slot. So I'm going to choose this time here. This one here instead. If you want your post to go out at different times, you can choose this in the second step. You can also use post labels as internal tags to categorize and manage your posts in Loomly. These are the post labels here. Labels help you quickly identify which campaign or category a post belongs to, making it easy for you to organize, categorize, and measure social media posts. As an example, you can create labels for campaigns like seasonal sales or product launches, blog posts, or even sponsored posts. So for this example, I'm going to use a label called Steampunk because I'm creating a campaign around steampunk author. You can also use labels to filter out advanced analytics to track campaign performance. So once we've chosen our time, we've chosen our label, we then need to choose our social media channels to post to. I'm going to choose Facebook, Twitter or X, and Instagram. You can then choose to add your copy and your media. I'm going to add my copy first. And we can see that I've added a couple of hashtags here already. And then I'm going to choose to upload some media. So with the media, you can choose your library, which will have a host of images you've added to your library. You can upload that from your desktop for your images or your video. You can import from a URL. You can use Unsplash, Giphy, or Google Drive. For this example, I'm going to use my library, and I'm going to choose this picture and this picture and this picture here. And we can see that they've all been added. If you need to, you can also rearrange these pictures to a format you want. So if you want that picture first, you can just drag and drop there. If you need, we also offer an image editor within Loomly. If you click the little icon, you can choose what sort of image you would like the aspect ratio you would like the image to be at. Square again, we could just do that. So you can do that. Also, you can add alt text to images at this stage here. So if we add any information to these, we can see we get this little icon saying alt. So for any platforms that support alt text, you'll also see that option there, and they'll automatically go out based on the settings here. You can also use our hashtag manager. So you can see that I've wrote these in. But if we go to our little hashtag manager here, we have three options of suggestions, trending, and collections. The suggestions will provide a list of hashtags based on the content that you've added in the generic content field. So for instance, steampunk science or science fiction. We can also then have collections of hashtags. So we've got Loomly, steampunk, and webinar as our collections. If we click into that edit hashtag, we can see the collection of hashtags we've got. I'm going to update this and add that to my post as well. We can now see we've got all those hashtags added. You can also use UTM parameters to in line with Google Analytics. Last but not least, you can use shorten URLs using the Loomly URL shortener. I'm going to pop this link in. See this shortened. There we go. We can see that's shortened to Loomly. With Loomly URLs, you can gain access to crucial link metrics such as clicks, sources, and locations within advanced analytics, so you can measure your success effectively. Once we've set the time, label, content, images, you can now optimize the content for each channel. This includes tailoring content to meet technical specifications, community best practices, and audience expectations to manage your post performance. If we click on next here, we can see that we've got one or two things that we need to do to meet these things, meet the technical specifications. One of which is with this, we can see that our image isn't being used. So to do that, we can click on Remove Link Preview, and now our images are being used. For Twitter, we can see that we're over the character limit. So to adjust for this, what we can do is take out the hashtags, pop them in there. Now we're within the character limits, and also we're using our hashtags. With Facebook, you can also expand your reach and enhance the visibility of your content by using the target audiences and performance. You can actually choose your preferred audience, any audience restrictions, or any post sponsoring if you want to do a sponsored post. You can also do organic targeting for LinkedIn, targeting your followers and boosting your posts through post sponsoring there as well. Once you're happy with the post you've created, you can take various actions. First, you could save the post as a draft. Second, you could submit for approval. Third, you could schedule the post based on the time you set, or you could actually just publish that now. For this, I'm going to save this as a draft. There we go. We've saved that as a draft there. After you've chose that option, you'll be directed to the post view, where you can preview your content and collaborate with others on the post. We can see what this post will look like when it goes out to the different social channels. Collaboration. In the next section, let's dive into how you can collaborate with your team with Loomly. You have the option to invite collaborators to your Loomly calendar. They'll need to create an account, but they don't need to subscribe to a plan. They can use Loomly for free, as long as they don't create calendars of their own. And you can invite as many collaborators as you want within your plan's limitations. After collaborators join your calendar, you can assign them to posts, leave them private comments, and mention each other, both in the post view and in a list view. All communication is kept securely within Loomly, and you can access the complete communication history in the history panel below your post preview in the post view. This seamless process allows you to collaborate with your team or client in one place. Our comment system offers various capabilities, including mentioning users, marking comments as private, so it's hidden from clients, pin comments, and also view logs for the history. So if we go back to our post we created a moment ago, we can see we've got the draft. So to show some of these options here, if I set that to Louise, we can see me and Louise are assigned to it. If I removed myself, you can see that this is now just assigned to Louise. If we wanted to mention Louise, we could also do that and go hi and check post. And we can send that to her. You can also then edit this comment, pin this comment, make the comment private, or delete the comment. If we wanted to keep a comment private from our clients, we can also click this option here. I'm just going to send that back to myself here. Okay. We can see that brings back the side back to me. When you invite a collaborator to join a calendar, you can assign a specific role to them. Loomly comes with 4 different roles. Here we can see an editor, a client, contributor, and a viewer. It's important to note that the owner role is automatically assigned to the user who creates a calendar. Well, here we can see that Mike is the owner and we're all editors on that calendar. Other than the 4 default roles, you can also create custom roles, which allow you to create tailor-made sets of permissions for each of your team members in a more granular and flexible way. If we come across to roles, we can see that I've created a writer role. And if we click down and click on update role, which looks exactly the same as if you add a custom role anyway, you can see that this role can view draft posts, can create, and can submit for approval. Here's a quick tip. User Management Panel, located in the Billing tab of your account settings, provides you with an overview of all the users on your plan. From here, you can manage all of your collaborators in one place, invite more users, grant them access to other calendars, update their role within each calendar, and even remove users from your subscription. Now let's explore workflows. So to see the workflows, we just need to come down here. Loomly provides 3 distinct workflow options, each defining how a post is created, reviewed, and approved from start to finish. The original workflow is ideal for larger teams where multiple individuals need to review and approve a post. Light workflow is designed for smaller teams where only one person needs to give the green light for a post. And then zero workflow is perfect for solo users, where no additional approvals are required. We also often offer custom workflows. This is the go-to option when you need to automate your team's work. It allows for collaborator assignments for specific post statuses and streamlines the approval process with conditional guards. Within custom workflow, you can use different triggers and guards in Loomly. Both give you even more control over your workflow. For triggers, you can define a group of collaborators who will be automatically assigned to the post when those posts reach a specific state. For instance, you could set up a trigger that automatically assigns your manager or client to posts that are in the pending approval state, saving you the manual work. So as an example, if a post was moved to pending approval, we could assign that to Marana. So whenever a post was in that state, pending approval, it automatically went. Yeah. Guards, on the other hand, that you specify a group of collaborators who can take action on a post before it can progress to a different state. For example, you could create a guard that mandates the approval of your manager or client before a post can be published. The best part about workflow is if you have the flexibility to select a different workflow, including triggers and guards for each of your calendars. So you can create and tailor your workflow precisely to your needs and requirements. To assign someone to a post, you just need to select your collaborator's name in the Assign To dropdown, as we saw earlier in the post view, or in the list view. So if we come back to the list view here, we can assign somebody else to this post. So if I want to assign Amanda, I could do that, and Amanda is now assigned to that post. Once you've assigned a collaborator, they'll be promptly notified. Notifications can be sent via email, mobile push notifications, or even through platforms like Slack or Microsoft Teams. You can assign multiple collaborators to a single post. Allowing everyone involved to seamlessly collaborate in the approval and publishing process. If your team prefers to work in batches, once an entire calendar is ready for review, you can use the Notify Collaborator feature. With this feature, you can streamline your workflow and keep your team informed when a full calendar is ready. Additionally, you can take advantage of bulk actions to take care of multiple tasks in one go. For example, you could approve multiple posts at once, reassign posts in bulk, or even delete in bulk. So to show you this, let's do this. So all our posts are selected. We can then update the assignment to Amanda, and then update the state of these to require edits. And from here, we can notify our collaborators and send Amanda a message asking her to look at those. Loomly also provides options to extend your collaboration offline with content export. Here, content export gives you a comprehensive overview of your activities and takes your work offline if needed. You have the ability to export list view, calendar view and post views as PDF, advanced analytics as either a PDF or CSV file, and you can also schedule your reports for convenience. Now that we've covered collaboration, let's shift our focus to another important element in social media marketing: engagement and replying to your audience. You can use our interaction management tool to reply to direct messages, comments, and mentions through your connected social media accounts. With the interactions management tool, you can easily engage and reply to your followers and audience without leaving Loomly. You can reply, like, hide, and even delete comments. You can also assign conversations to a collaborator to ensure that the most fitted team member addresses questions. We could assign that to me. You can also utilize statuses for interactions, marking them as read, unread, or closed. You can do that. This can be done for individual interactions or on a group level. You can also keep track of who replied to each interaction. For convenience, you can also apply, create, edit, and delete saved replies. Come down here, we can see I've got a saved reply. Click on that, and I can automatically reply, thank you. In addition to all of this, you can also measure your success with advanced analytics, allowing you to monitor metrics related to your accounts and posts, including engagement, reach, likes, and more. Loomly Analytics allow you to measure your post performances in real time. You can quickly identify the topics and content types that interest your audience the most. These insights can then be fed back to your planning process. Accessing analytics is simply choosing this option up here on your calendar, and it'll take you to the analytics. Loomly not only provides analytics data for all your posts, but also posts that are posted via the social sites directly. With advanced analytics, you can gain an even deeper understanding of best performing posts. You can find information such as click counts, sources and locations with Loomly URL, account level statistics such as your total number of page likes on Facebook or for followers on Instagram. See that we've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Loomly as well. So you can see all our different click sources and our click locations as an example. You can also run comparison periods by coming to the filter here. So you can choose one set of data against another set of dates to run the comparisons. And also, as I said, you can filter this by your labels. You can also share your report offline with your team or schedule your analytics reports to be automatically sent to up to 25 recipients on a weekly basis. So you can export your analytics. You can also schedule your PDF reports. You can also find post metrics in PostView. We provide you with the basic metrics such as likes and comments, so you can easily see how your posts are performing. Loomly helps you store all relevant visual assets in your calendar's library. The library can be accessed by the book icon in your calendar's toolbar. The library is your one-stop destination for your visual assets. There you can upload media files, create slideshows, store notes and post templates, import photos directly from Newsflash, Google Drive, and even Canva. You can also edit your visual assets with Loomly Studio from Asset View. We come in here, we can view the asset, and then if we wanted to, we could create a post directly from this asset. Clicking this button would take us to the post builder. And there you have it. That's an overview of Loomly's features and capabilities. I hope you enjoyed today's session. If you feel like your question hasn't been answered during the session, please contact our team via chat or email at contact@loomly.com. For your convenience, please visit our FAQ page for more information if you have any other questions.